Yes, that's correct. So, I believe next Monday, she'll be going in next Monday, yeah.
And how do you feel the chances of a success are this time?
Well, we think it's going to be a good chance for coming out. We're hoping that it'll be a good chance. The doctors give her a 50% chance of coming through. And once she's off the operating table, we'll have a better idea.
Right, now this initial 10-day period or so is more or less exploratory, isn't it?
I'm not. The first thing, I suppose, on Monday she'll go and have a few tests done. Then they've got to do this open heart surgery to put the band on her heart. I don't think it's so much exploratory. It's the real thing, you know.
Yes, and the idea of this operation is to prepare the heart for later surgery. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. They put the band on, and with a bit of luck, this will strengthen the artery, the chamber of the heart, so that it'll build up the muscles up, so that later on she can have a swap of the two main arteries.
Yes, and who's the surgeon in Melbourne doing the job?
Well, Dr. Edis and Mr. Mead, Dr. Mead, they are the surgeons that will be performing the operation, I believe.
So last year's trip to England proved to be more or less unsatisfactory and disappointing result, but now you're hoping for something better.
Yes, well, when the wife and Susan went to England, they were told that there was nothing that could be done for her, that they couldn't operate on it, it was too risky, and they wouldn't wouldn't even give us a chance coming off the operating table. Dr. Mead, maybe 2 years at the most.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.
George, is a series of operations involved. How long is it going to take?
Well, I believe it'll be spread over a 2-year period, and at the end of 2 years, there may be 1, 2 or 3 operations during that period. And at the end of the 2-year period, she'll have the two arteries changed back over. So we haven't been told how many operations he's going to have, and it all depends.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. John Bennett still talking to George Woods. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. George, there's a series of operations involved. How long is it going to take?
I believe it'll be over a period of 2 years.
That's a long time, isn't it?
It'll be a long time for us, and it'll be a long time for Susan. Yeah.
Well, I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
George, there's a series of operations involved. How long is it going to take?
I believe it'll be a series over a period of 2 years.
And that's a fairly long time, isn't it?
It's a long time. It'll be a long time for us waiting, and it'll be a long time for Susan.
Well, I wish you and Susan both well.
Thank you very much.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm now talking to Susan Woods. Susan, how do you feel about going into hospital on Monday?
Well, I'm really scared at the moment. I don't know if I'll work or not. So I'm just hoping I'll probably work.
Tell me, how old are you, Susan?
16, nearly 17 this year. Yeah.
I believe you're having some testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Susan, I believe your brothers and sisters are coming home to be with you at this time.
Yeah, they're all here, but one sister, she lives away from home at the moment. But they'll be going up to the hospital every day to visit me and that, so I will know what to do about that no more. Mum and Dad's been helpful since I've been having these little attacks and that. I'm glad.
Of course, they'll be coming up to see you every day next week.
Yeah, every day, especially Monday when I go in. I don't know what to do yet about it. Might be really scared at the moment. Till Monday.
Susan, I wish you all the best anyhow.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Susan.